This is SKULLMUNKY with another SKULLMUNKY commentary. I'm going to be doing the commentary for my trip to this year's Anime Expo in Anaheim. This is going to be a two-part video thing. I couldn't fit the whole thing on that wouldn't go over 10 minutes. So let's get this thing started. Alright, and here we are outside of where Mr. J lives. Grandmaster Pat had spent the night over at his place, and what they had told me was they had not actually took the time to sleep. They were actually working on Grandmaster Pat's greed costume all night. They did not get any sleep. It was crazy. They were actually saying that they were falling asleep while they were working the costume. Grandmaster Pat's just like sitting in his chair, dozing off, while Mr. J himself is dozing off working on his mask. Well, he had it on. They hadn't had it on a mold, but then they had sealed it onto his head. They had sealed what they needed to on his head. And by the way, it's made out of latex, for those who want to know what material he was using. I'm not sure of the process. I wasn't there. They were apparently up all night working on it. The teeth are made of clay. He shaped the teeth, baked them to harden, and glued them onto the mask. I reckon the bottom ones are actually falling out in the exposition hall and all that. He was trying to keep them in there. And the only other part that he actually covered in latex was his left hand that we just saw right now. And I think he's got like fake nails on right now. It's hilarious. There's my mask. And my cheap cardboard mask. I actually wanted to make one out of natural clay. That way I can get it to harden and then paint it and do something with the eye holes to keep it black, and that way I can see maybe some sort of dark fabric I could put over the eyes, and then I can see outside the mask. Well, here we are outside of the exhibition hall. I mean, not the exhibition hall, outside of the convention center in Anaheim.
How can you miss Yoko's?
Yeah, the crazy greed costume. He got so much attention that day. I mean, Mr. J and Grandmaster Pat had signed up for 2 days. Me and Griff Daddy, who was right next to Mr. J right there in the backpack, had actually we only signed up for 1 day. Me and Griff Daddy. And Grandmaster Pat and Mr. J had signed up for 2, so they went the day before us and got some stuff out of the way. They bought whatever, sat through some panels, and took some pictures. Okay, never mind. They didn't take any pictures. I forgot. I was the only one who took. Me and Griff Daddy were the only ones who took pictures.
So you're already grabbing the attention.
But they had went the day before, spent the whole day there, came back, didn't sleep, just watched whatever movies they had bought, and whatever DVDs they had bought, and worked out the costume the whole night. And so this is them running on pretty much empty. I mean, we didn't eat anything. We assumed they had eaten something in the morning, and then we just picked them up. And Grandmaster Pat was actually running on empty in the morning. He was kind of zombified, walking around, just following us. We lost him a couple of times, but it's easy to find him with the shiny black latex mask.
What say you boys? How do you feel today?
Well, a little tired after making Pat's mask and costume.
That was funny.
Awesome.
But today, we're going to do 2 things. Count how many.
There were actually a lot of Yoko cosplayers. It's like, anytime you go to an anime convention, it's like instant Halloween. All the girls have to go as the one character with the least amount of clothes.
You take that back.
But it was a good day. It was a good day to look for a Yoko cosplayer.
No, that's where we're making it.
It's either, for Gurren Lagann, there seems to be a lot of it's easy stuff. I mean, you see the Kaminas, you see Simones. There was a couple of Nias.
it was a rug, I wouldn't care. But
So was there?
Slip and die.
Yeah, there was
I don't like
there was two, I
I
think.
secrete these liquids from my face.
Yeah, actually, we actually saw a transvestite
Just letting you know.
Misty from Pokemon. It was some guy walking around in shorts, like with the hairiest legs. Ugh.
Give him a wet one.
I got to get that out of my head. It haunts me. It haunts me at night. Those hot, lonely nights.
I see no red.
No, it's recording.
Oh.
Okay, right here, Grandmaster Pat was supposed to be doing an impression of the character of Loveless from the movie Wild Wild West. Apparently, this is a line in the movie. I haven't really watched the movie all the way through, so I didn't really see that part.
Oh, that is still gross.
But he was apparently doing an impression. This part is hilarious. Look at this.
Let's see Greed try to drink.
He can't use his lips because of the teeth, so he's got to use a straw to drink out of the water fountain. That was crazy. Alright, I'm running out of time here, so stick around for part 2 later.